Hello there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. I am the Tarot Muse. I have an announcement to make. I've created a How to Read Tarot Cards series. And so if you go into my playlists, you'll find them. There's basically descriptions for each one of the individual cards, and it allows you to understand the symbolism behind it. So it's if you're interested in learning more about tarot, that's a good place to start. So please like and subscribe and ring the bell. And as each video comes out, you'll get the notification for it. Okay, well, let's dive straight in. I've shuffled all your cards. I've got them laid out. Let's come to the present moment. What's happening for you, Leo? We've got the High Priestess card. What's crossing that? Paradigm shift. Ace of Swords. Okay. What happened in the past? New creative beginnings. What's happening in the future? Stalemate. What is conscious for you? Three of Pentacles. What is unconscious for you? 10 of Cups. Happy family. Where are you at, Leo? New beginnings. Where is the other person at? Wheel of Fortune. Where is the relationship at? Struggle. And what is the outcome? Oh. Three of Hearts, three of Swords. Sorry, I'm in mosquito side of the world. Okay, so High Priestess. It's interesting because it's the second time that this card's coming up. I also have the Osho spread over here, and what's coming up as something that's conscious for you right now is your instincts, your intuition. And the High Priestess is all about intuition, that inner knowing. She's also about the mystery, but it's about trusting that sense of what's coming up or what's happening. So let's get 3 cards for that. Okay, so, well, it says taking charge of, we've got the Page of Wands, and this could refer to either some kind of, I'm sensing it's a sexual relationship that you're experiencing with someone, but it could also refer to some kind of project. You are a Leo after all, and Leo is all about fire and passion. It's a fire sign and it rules fire element. It rules the wands. But I am getting the Lily card in the Lenormand cards coming up, which is about, well, it's about morals and virtues, but it's also about sexuality. And I've got the Whip card over here. So I feel like my sense is something's going on with sexuality. So what it's saying is, the High Priestess is saying, taking charge of the Page of Wands that is keeping you trapped. So it's an experience that's keeping you trapped. It's a situation that's keeping you trapped. And it could have to do with sexuality. So let's get 3 cards for the Ace of Wands that crosses the High Priestess. And the Ace of Wands is about some kind of paradigm shift, or new realization or understanding. Okay, so it's saying so we've got the Star card in the middle, which is the card of hopes and dreams and wishes. And then on either side of that we have the well, it's a card of stinginess and control. And the other side of that we have the Knight of Swords. So this is somebody that's charging in impulsively without thinking things through, or somebody who's quite harsh with their words. So it could be a person in your life. This isn't a king, this is a knight, so it's someone who's not in full maturity yet. And this is someone who can be quite cutting with their words and impulsive, or kind of charging in but not fully accountable, thinking things through. And they can be very opinionated. It's ruled by air, so it's ruled by Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It could be any one of those, but a younger one. And I feel like whatever your hopes and dreams were, they've been cut down, either by your own impulsiveness or somebody else's. And there's a stinginess, that something's not flowing with your hopes and dreams, and intuitively you know this. And it's asking that there's some kind of paradigm shift or transformation, intellectual transformation, in order to bring this into into movement in your life so that you can take control of it. So let's find out what's happening in the past for you. We have the Ace of Wands over here. Okay, and so Ace of Wands can refer to a new creative project or a new venture, or it can refer to sexuality. So it's the second time we have this Page of Wands coming up. We've got the Page of Wands over here, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. So and then we have the Seven of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So it's talking about taking a stand against, this person is a King of Pentacles, so it's an earth sign, so it's a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn. And with regards to this new creative project or this possible sexual interaction with this person, it's taking a stand against the intellectual interaction with this person. So there's a curiosity with this person. Perhaps they're curious about you, and it's it could have to do with sexuality. It could be a working project where you're working together, but there's something in it that was asking you to go, okay, something about this isn't right, and we should do it like this, or it should be done like that. So kind of speaking out and sharing your insights or your opinions with this person. So the King of Pentacles, he's a king, he's a mature person, he's generally a businessman, a successful businessman, and he's an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So let's see what is conscious for you. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and let's get 3 cards. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot card, and the Two of Wands. So with regards to some kind of project that you were working on, you're taking charge of this in order to move forward. So your focus is on the exchange of this project, the teamwork of this project. And you're putting a lot of energy and drive into it, and you're focusing on it, but you're also looking out there to see how you can expand. So it feels like this is quite entrepreneurial. It's not so much love related. Let's find out what is unconscious for you. 3 cards. 1, 2. So moving away from a situation with regards to emotional fulfillment and happiness in a relationship or family context. So for me, the Ten of Cups often refers to at home or family or in a community or with friends. But it's more than one person that there's this happiness that's been experienced with. And it's talking about moving away from the challenging times around that experience that has either left you feeling emotional and sensitive, or it's with a water sign, which is a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer sign. So, and moving away with this person because let's get another card to find out more about what that intensity is. Yeah, taking time out because there's some kind of intensity that's building up there, and it's either with you and your emotions and your sensitivity, or it's around this person, and it's just asking for time out to get back to a place where you're cool, calm, and collected and content. And you're aware of this. You're aware that this is what is needed. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, Leo. 3 cards. New creative. Okay, so there's a new beginnings for you with this relationship that was, and I've got the Knight of Wands over here. So Knight of Wands is not a king yet. It's a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this could be about you. It could be about the sexual relationship between the two of you. and there's some kind of new beginnings around it, or letting go. We have the Justice card in the middle, so it talks about justice being served, and it's to do with the relationship, and it's to do with the fiery passion or the impulsiveness around the relationship, and then it's talking about new beginnings. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the sense based here that, you know, if we come back to the center here, we have the High Priestess, and she intuitively knows and feels something, and it's around taking charge around this either creative project or sexuality that is keeping you trapped. And what is needed for that change is letting go of the hopes and the dreams and becoming aware of how it is that you may have charged into this experience that wasn't good for you. And so then I've got something around the teamwork with this project, taking it forward and focusing on that. So this may be something that happened, this relationship that happened, and I'm not getting, so the king is over here, so this may be a work situation, but it could be a sexual situation as well, because we've got the Ace of Wands over here. But I'm seeing that it was something that you're needing to walk away from or move away from the difficulties around it, but just taking some time out from it. So, because I see you in a state of feeling trapped by it, like you can't move, you literally in a healthy place, like you're bound, but it's all self-imposed. So let's see what's going on for the other person. And before I do, I just want to read to you what the Love Oracle card says. Things are happening behind the scenes, gossip, bad intentions, and fear of telling the honest truth. If you have just found the person you wished for, there's a chance that your new lover is still troubled by a previous spouse who's not ready to release him. Despite the difficulty, there are many positive aspects in him that you should focus on. So this card may apply to some of you. Perhaps it doesn't apply to all of you. And take from it what you can. But if there's a possibility that you are having trouble in a relationship, which I can see here, there's a sense that something is going on, and there's a talking about moving away from a Queen of Cups. So this could do with this relationship that you're currently in and the person that you're with. So let's come and see what's going on for this person over here, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we've got the Devil card, which is about attachment or bondage or addiction. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is changing for them with regards to this addiction, and they're now looking away. They're looking away from the ending, from the death. And either this is with you or it's with their past relationship. So there's some kind of things are not entirely clear in this reading. That's what I can see. So I also pulled the Osho spread over here, and I'd just like to read what's come up. So in the presence, what is coming up for you, Leo, is projections. So there's some kind of projection that's happening in this relationship with this person. And what this could mean is you're projecting something onto them, or they are projecting something onto you that isn't real or truthful, and it's about not owning your own stuff. The card that is coming up for what is conscious for you, as is over here, is the High Priestess, the inner voice. So there's something that's niggling at you, and you're being urged to listen to that. What is not conscious for you yet is the Trust card. And the Trust card is asking you to trust whatever this situation is. There's some kind of integration that is needed for you, but you have to go through whatever this breakdown and challenge is, this turmoil that you're going through right now. That is needing to happen. I can see it's quite intense. Especially when the Thunderbolt card comes up, it's like it's chaotic. Everything gets shaken up. And then in the Lenormand cards, what I've got here is Coffin, Sun, Lady, Stork, and Whip. So, yeah, it talks about endings for this happy person around, and then the transition from the conflict. So, and it has to do with sexuality. So what that's saying is something that was, and I want to get 3 cards for the outcome, just to successful completion and walking away. Yeah. So there's something here that was not healthy. And this Love Oracle card is about the lies and the gossip behind the back, the deception or things not being clear. And I can see that this was an unhealthy relationship. I can see that, you know, Leo, you come up as the Sun and the Lady. And this is a very happy, positive person. And this is who you are. You're ruled by the Sun. And it's talking about endings and this movement away from the conflict and it's not a nice card. If you think about a whip, it repeatedly cuts, it repeatedly whips, it beats, it brings up blood. It's, you know, when it comes up in a reading, there's some not so nice stuff happening. And we've got the Lily card over here, which potentially has to do with sexuality. So either this is an abusive person, or they have some kind of addiction, or they've been cheating on you, or you know, whatever the story is, you're walking away from it, you're moving away from it, you're realizing it's not good for you. Let's see where the relationship is at. Let's get 3 cards. Okay, so again, we're coming back to your business, and it's talking about persevering with the hard work. Okay. It's just, you know, the relationship right now, where it's at, is in a complete struggle. And, okay, so it's talking about persevering with the hard work around the exchange between the two of you in order to bring yourself back to a place of grounding with this King of Wands, which again is a fire sign. So grounding for you, Leo. So it's talking about needing to ground yourself with not only the struggles within the relationship, but your financial struggles as well. And I think that's what this was that came up here. And what I sense this is over here to do with some kind of partnership or business exchange that happened with someone in the past. And it's right now I can see you're in a financial struggle, but just not only financial, but just general struggle with this relationship, this connection. And it's talking about, I can see you working really hard to get yourself back to a place that is grounding for you and allows you to come back to your fire and your power. And and then for the outcome of the relationship, I have the 3 of Swords and completion card and walking away. So for me, this relationship is over. I can see for the other person it's over as well, because we have the Death card. So let's see what the future holds, because we have the 2 of Swords. Let's get 3 cards. So it's a period of aloneness for you, managing this aloneness in order to heal, basically, and come to a place of, you know, the relationship has reached, it cannot go any further. It's emotional stalemate. And it's asking that there is, in order to just to bring yourself back into balance again, allow yourself the alone time. And I see you spending time alone, really going inwards in the future in order to recover. And the card that we get is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who's been through a lot of pain, and she's mastered her mind as a result of it. She no longer wears her emotions on her sleeve. She's discerning before she goes into relationships. And I sense part of what this is about was about possibly your impulsiveness with diving into something that was not healthy for you. Because the cards that I get here are not kings or queens. They're younger people, and they're all about impulsiveness. And I sense it has to do with sexuality. So whatever the themes are around that you're needing to explore, relationships are there to show us aspects of ourselves. And because the projection card is coming up, this relationship, as painful as it was, is trying to show you something about yourself. So with however it is that both of you may be projecting onto each other, why don't you take that projection back and reflect it back on you and see what it's trying to show you about you. So for instance, if you have attracted someone who has got some kind of cruelty or narcissistic quality, or there's distortions around sexuality, or bring it back to you and ask yourself what it's trying to tell you about you. So I hope that was helpful. I have got the Wheel of Fortune card coming up, and it's saying that with regards to this loss that you're experiencing, it's pretty much done now. And there's a new beginnings that's happening for you, and it's asking you to take charge of your success and moving forward, and keep going with that. Working hard. It's about your independence, your financial independence right now. That should be your focus. And I can see that is in your awareness right now. So I hope that was useful. Please like and subscribe to my channel and leave your comments. And my details are in the description box if you wish to go deeper with the reading. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.